Okay, so I am on holidays and I am cooking, so I'm just gonna find a spot. So hard to set up, my god. Ah, I prefer when I have my studio, like everything is already done and I have my comfortable space. Um, so I'm just gonna try to find another spot. Let's see what I can find. I'm just gonna come back where I was, which is this TP over here. Okay, I just set up here and I'm gonna answer some questions that I have. So, guys, I'm on holidays. It's pretty cool here. I needed these holidays, to just resource and recharge from work. And I think Patat is really, really happy that I left. My apartment's gonna be a mess when I'm gonna come back, but I'm gonna come back this evening, so let's see how it goes. So I'm doing this Q&A because also we went over 4,000 subscribers on the channel, and I find that it's amazing to have so many people that are passionate about color grading and that can talk about color grading with me. So I love that. Thank you guys for being in this community. And so because I feel really festive right now, you're gonna have few surprises at the end of the video, and just stay until the end to know how to win the prizes. So first question, what do I like in color grading? I really love the fact that you are creating a universe, a whole universe on your footage, because you can just imply some colors that are supporting an emotion. You can also imply colors that support a brand. You can imply some colors for the style. For me, one still is not representative to the whole video, so carrying this style over the video, it's also a challenge, so which I really love to crack. Also, what I love with color grading is the fact that I'm working within a team. I'm working to enhance the vision of the DP and the vision of the director, and I really love this because I feel I'm part of a group, and a group that wants to work towards the same goal. So yes, that's why I really love this discipline. After, I have a question on how to color grade like a Blockbuster. I find that there is no real Blockbuster look, but what you can take out of it is most of the time they will use a film print emulation. You can take a film print emulation as a base and then build your look around it, which will make this Blockbuster feel. So how did I land my first paid job? It happened through time, through relationships. So what I was doing at the beginning of my colorist career was putting a reel together. Even if I never done a project before, I was taking footages from ArtGrid, for example. So you have some stock footages that are log footages, and you can after put them together in a show reel where you can just demonstrate your technical knowledge to a production house. So this is the first thing. The second thing was that I had other skills than color grading inside post-production. So to land my first paid job, I was packaging, for example, editing and color grading, or color grading and VFX, or the three of them, editing offline, color grading, and VFX. So by having this, I could make the production houses feel a bit more confident in my profile. So it stopped recording because my temperature is a bit high, but what I was saying is having this bunch of skills is good for you to package, so then the production houses know your ability to run client presentation, and also your technical abilities to grade. So it's easier for them to hire you, and after you can transition to having just a colorist only activity. So this other question is, did you started your career as an editor? Technically, yes, I started as an offline editor, and after I transitioned to color grading very quickly. But that's actually joining what I was saying before. This is good for you to have other skills in the post-production, so then you can package it to production houses and it's easier for them to hire you. So being an editor, an offline editor, that was actually pretty useful for me. So then I could package and make production houses feel comfortable with me working for them. I don't know if you can see, but this is pretty good. I stayed, in front of this lake for the whole time, and that was so peaceful. So nice. Happy Christmas holidays. Okay. Anyway. Perfect. Like this is perfect. We have other questions. Is it best to buy a gray screen or calibrate already your old one? So I would say that having a grading monitor is a very good thing for you as a colorist, because you're gonna become way more precise in your work. For me, when I started, I didn't have any grading monitor, and I could really tell the difference between when I didn't have a monitor and when I had a dedicated grading monitor. So of course, you can calibrate a monitor that you already have that is not specially catered for color grading. You can calibrate this one, but the calibration will only bring your monitor to its maximum capacity, and maybe the maximum capacity won't be enough to make proper color grading. I would say that if you can, and if you have the money for it, take a grading monitor. So there's some cheap grading monitor that are pretty good that you can start with, that are from the ProArt, the Asus ProArt line. The PA279CV is really good, and it's around $500, something like that. So very cheap for a grading monitor. If, for example, you don't have the money at all, then your last solution is to calibrate your monitor that you already have. So this is not the optimal solution, this is not the best solution, but if you are waiting to save a bit of money, this is what you can do while waiting your money for a grading monitor. Okay, so next question. Still about monitors, actually. I DM you, but you never saw it, so I'm sorry for it. Maybe it's dropped in my hidden request, so I'm gonna through my hidden request and answer your message. But how do you find your monitor, and would you recommend it? So I have two monitors for those of you that don't know. I have the Asus ProArt PA32UCX-PK. Oh my god, I know it by heart. And I have the Asus ProArt PA279CV. So the PA32UCX-PK is a very big monitor and is actually, I would say, middle range of Asus ProArt monitor. I find it very good. For me, I use it as my stationary monitor. So this is a monitor that will only stay in my studio and that will be only calibrated for my studio. I find that my image is very accurate, and also I can see the details, I can see the noise, I can see when the colors are cracking, which I really appreciate, something that I didn't have in my past grading monitors. For the PA279CV, it's a bit more lower range because this is the entry range of the grading monitor in Asus ProArt. But this monitor is a monitor that I use when I travel to production houses to grade in front of the client, because this monitor is tinier, it's a 27-inch, and it's easier to carry around. So this monitor then is also pretty accurate. There's a bit less details than the other one that I have stationed in my color grading studio, but it does the job. And when you, for example, prepare a look already in the big monitor, and after you just travel with your other monitor to the production house, just adjusting the whole timeline is pretty sufficient for this monitor. So I really like this monitor because very convenient and also quite efficient in a grading session. So next question, do I take in students, and if yes, how much is it? So yes, I'm taking students. I like to do one-on-one coaching sessions because I really like to know the person I am interacting with, and also personalize my advice for this person. I am helping my students in the technical knowledge of color grading. So if, for example, there's any question about how to achieve something in color grading, I will help them, but also I will help them in the business side of things. So how to, for example, have a business where I am a colorist in it. So I help them with all the questions that gravitate around this. So I can answer a lot of questions about how to create a look, how to create a lot, how to handle 3D assets from VFX teams. So this is the very technical question that I get. But also we are covering the business side, which could be questions like, how do I land my first client? How do I get recurrent jobs with production houses? What are the best practices during grading session? So I support all my mentees with these skills that I already have, I already experience. If I can fast track their growth, then I'm really happy and mission accomplished. So how much it costs? It costs $120 per hour for coaching, but stay at the end of the video because I have a surprise for you. Okay, so this is Chloe from the future. I came back from my holidays. My apartment wasn't a mess, but I went through so much work. So yes, I'm having right now a bit of time to answer another question that I found very interesting. Networking and staying updated are crucial aspects of any creative field. Did you collaborate with a team of friends or peers to share knowledge and progress in your color grading journey? As multiple wise people say, you are the 5 people you hang out with, right? So yes, my advice is like to surround yourself with filmmaking friends. It can be from production, it can be from post-production, but it's important to have these people around you because you will have to talk about what you are doing, or you will have to talk about what they are doing, and by hanging out with them you will learn so much things in the filmmaking world. In my particular case, I've met a filmmaker mentor before color grading, and it was really useful because this mentor helped me to understand the production aspect of things. I was going on set, observing everybody on set, the workflow, but also the particular vocabulary that people are using, the particular customs that people are using, you know, because actually filmmaking is a whole new world. I found that it was very important for me to know this before, so I could transition very smoothly to color grading. When I transitioned to color grading, I still had my filmmaker mentor, but my filmmaker mentor was here to just help me with the business side of things and how to implement this into a production, but couldn't help me on the technical side. So I struggled for a long time to, for example, know the right workflow or best practices, because I didn't have any guide to help me. And so when I met my colorist mentor, then everything lightened up and my growth sped up. So that's why I'm doing these one-on-one coaching session, because I can really give value to people when I know that when you start color grading by yourself and you only have material from YouTube, you don't even know what's going on actually. Like you don't know if the video is saying the right thing. I find that on YouTube the most popular videos about color grading are pushing workflows for videographers more than for colorists that work in post-production, because the workflow from videographers and the workflow from a colorist that is in the middle of the post-production is not at all the same. That's why having, for example, a colorist mentor is really useful, because you don't have to always ask yourself, do I have this information right? Do I do anything right? Because for me, before the colorist mentor came into the picture, I was just doing trial and error in grading sessions, and so it can bring problems, during the grading session, and you will have to solve your own problem that you created, and it's not pleasant at all. So for me, if I can fasten the growth of my students and my mentees, this is great. And also, like, if I can avoid you guys not going through this very stressful and tedious process of just trying and trying and trying and just failing and retrying and failing and retrying, then it makes my day, really. So here the art, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. So the surprise that I have for you, and I'm cooking under the sun, is that you're gonna have 30% off on the coaching sessions. So instead of a price of $120 US per hour, it's gonna be $86 per hour. So this is my gift for you guys. Also, I'm gonna give away 2 hours of coaching session for one person, and 2 LUT packs that I'm preparing. This is 20 LUTs that are valued at $69.99 US. So Past Chloe has been really ahead of herself, because she thought that actually coming back to the holidays, editing the video and posting it would be enough. Not at all. When I came back from my holidays, my work just dropped on me. I had work until Christmas, and after, for Christmas, of course, I wanted to enjoy a bit, so now I'm coming back online. Instead of doing this giveaway for Christmas, we are doing this giveaway for New Year. The giveaway will be from the 27th of December to the 2nd of January 2024. Yes, if you want to participate to the giveaway, click in the link in the description, and just add your email to the registration, and that's all what you need to do. And yeah, have fun grading. Life is good. See you guys.